Hello everyone, in this video we will be solving the K-map problems which we discussed, which I have given you in the K-map video. If you have not watched those videos, so I would definitely recommend you to watch those video which is there in the classical computation playlist. So let's start with the questions and solve it one by one. So our first question was, so it was related with the mean term and we have to simplify it. It was 0, 2, 3, 6, 8. So we know how to simplify it. So here the max digit is 8. So we know to represent 8 we need 4 bit. Right. So let's see how we can write it. Means how, since we need 4 bit, so how many square we need? 2 to the power n or 2 to the power 4 is equal to 16. So how to draw those square? So let's draw like this. Oh, wait a second. Yep. So yeah, from here one boxes and from here one box. Now we have drawn 16 square. Now let's start filling those boxes. First, this side we will be taking AB, this side we will be taking CD, and this will be 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. Now let's start filling. So this is 0, then 1, then 2, then 3. Now 4, 5, 6, 7, then here it is 8. So now let's start filling this. Means let's start grouping. How we can group it? So first we have to look for the grouping of the 16th. So can we group it in 16th group? No. Then we will look for the 2 to the power 3, which is 8. So can you group it in the form of 8? Can't. So we will check for the 2 to the power 2, which is equivalent to 4. Do you see any grouping of 4? Okay, I can't see. Now let's see for the grouping of 2. So can we see the group of 2? Definitely we can see. This is the first group, right? And we can see another group here, right? And we can see one another group which is after folding. So this one and this one. So can we start writing this? Means how many group now we are having? This is one group, this is second group, and this is third group. So now let's start writing the simplified equation. So if we see the first group, so what is constant here? AB is constant here, and here what is constant? So here AB is constant, so we will be writing A, B, and here what is constant? Oh, wait a second. Yeah, AB is constant here, so we will be writing A, B, but since AB is 0 0, so we have to put A bar B bar, right? Now here what is constant? One is constant, and this particular D is changing. C is constant and D is changing, so we will be putting C here, and since C is 1, so we will be putting C. Now let's look at the second group. So if we look at the second group, we see 1 0 is constant in both the group. So 1 0 means C D, and C is C and D is 0, so D bar. And this side what is constant? So this side A is constant and B is changing. So A is constant, but this constant is 0, so it will be A bar. Now let's look at the third group. So we have third group in which 0 is constant. Yeah. So C bar D bar is constant, and what is changing here? Here our A is changing but B is constant. So B, but since it is 0, B constant but 0, so it will be B bar. So this is the simplified form for the our equation this. Okay. Now let's look at the second question. So which is again the midterm questions, which is 1, 3, 4 and 7. So here we can see that 7 is the max bit, and we know that since 7, so we can represent it by 3 bits. So n is equal to 3. So how many square we need? We need 8 square. So let's draw those 8 square. So we can make those 8 square into two different formats. So I will be choosing the horizontal verticals like this, and 1, 2, and here it is total 8 boxes. I will be putting A this side and BC this side, and now we will be start filling. So this is 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1. So now let's start filling these boxes. So we are having 1, 3, 4, 7. So this is 0, this is 1, this is 2 and this is 3. And this is 4, this is 5, this is 6 and this is 7. So now we will start grouping. So first we will look for the 2 to the power 3, which is 8. Group of 8 can we form? We can't form. So we will check for the 2 to the power 2, which is 4. Can we make a group of 4? We can't. So let's look for the 2 to the power 1, which is 2. Can we make the group of 2? Yeah, we can definitely make the group of 2. So how we can make? So this is one group, right? And this is the other group. If we fold, so by folding also we can't group this one. There is no diagonal grouping allowed, so we have to keep this separate. So now let's start writing this simplified equation. So how many groups we are having? 1, this is 2 and this is 3 group. So first writing 1. So what is constant here? 1, 1 is constant, so it will be equivalent to BC because both are 1, so BC. And what is rest? Both are changing, so 0, 1 we will not write A then. And now if we look at our second group, we can say that A is constant, A bar. And what is constant this side? This side C is constant and B is changing. So we will be writing C, and since constant is 1, yeah, so we will be writing C, not C bar. Now for the third, this is 1 only, and we have to write A, B bar, C bar. So in this way we can write those simplified equation. So now let's look at the third question, which is standard product of some question. So how we are going to fill this? 2, 5, 6, 8, 12 and 14. Since we are having 14, so we know that 4-bit is enough to represent the 14. So our n will be 4 and our boxes will be 16. So let's start drawing those boxes, and it will be equivalent to this. Let's draw all the 16 boxes. Okay, so all 16 boxes are drawn. Let's write the code. This is AB, this is CD, this is 00011110, 00011110. And now let's start filling the box. But since this time this is the max term, so our A bar will be 1 and A will be 0, and here we will start filling 0. So filling criteria will be same and grouping criteria will also be same. So let's start filling those boxes now. So we have 2. So 2 will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now let's start grouping. So we are having, first we will check for the 2 to the power 4 16 grouping, which is not possible. Then we will check for 8 grouping. I don't think so it is also possible. Now we will check for the 4 grouping. Do you see any 4 grouping? No. Then again we will see for only 2 grouping. So I think I have given you question which is only possible for the 2 grouping. Next time let's see any other question, we will see 4 or 8 grouping. I have given the random group question, so that's why this grouping was like that. So this can be our first group, okay, or this can be our second group, right, and this can be our third group, right, and we can't group it separately. Folding also is not possible. This will be fourth group. So how many group we have made? One group, uh, two group, three group, and fourth group we have made. So now let's start writing the simplified equation. So starting with the first group. So previously we have written the standard, not standard means sum of product, but here we will be write product of sum. So we know that A bar 1, A 0. So let's start writing this. So if we look at the first group, so these are 0, 0. So we will be writing as CD, C plus D, because C and D is constant in both in the group. Now here if we see, so our A is constant and B is changing, so we will be writing A, but since A is 1 and we know that A, if A this is 1, then it will be equivalent to A bar. So this is our first group. Now let's write for the second group. In the second group we see that C and D, this A and B is there. So A and B, which is equivalent to A plus B bar, and this is C and D, which is equivalent to C plus D bar. So this is, now should I erase this just for now? Yeah, let's erase. And yep, now let's look at the third group. In the third group, what is constant? 1 and 0 is constant, which is equivalent to C bar plus D. And here what is constant? Here A 0 is constant, which is equivalent to A. So you can write it in order A plus C bar plus D, or any order you can write. Now our fourth group. So if we see in the fourth group, what is constant? 1 0 is constant, which is equivalent to C bar plus D. And what is constant here? Here B is constant, which is equivalent to B bar. So this is the final solutions. So let me know if your all three solutions got corrected. And if you are new to this channel, you can subscribe to this channel. This will motivate me to make more video. And do check out the playlist classical computation. Currently I am finishing the classical computation. After the finish, we will start the quantum communications, and all quantum means quantum we will start with the quantum computing. Okay, so watch you in the next video where we will be means this is the solution video, this is separate, and there we will be covering all other rest of the topic. Thank you, bye.